What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is DBZ King 119 here, and common sense is not prevailing. Clown behavior is prevailing. Idiotic, anti-common sense clown roll in the big top circus behavior is prevailing. I wish I had a little badge I could pin it on YouTube logo and say this is clown behavior, because for some bafflingly insane reason, YouTube has decided to side with a homophobic bigot, Quantum TV, during Pride Month. You know, the dude who said he wished there were more victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting. Yeah, that's who YouTube decided to side with. They didn't choose to side with the person who exposed him, to the person who made two wonderful videos meticulously outlining in detail, basically doing YouTube's job for them. They demonetized this person, but Quantum TV and his bigotry and his false copyright strikes, that gets to stay on the YouTube platform. That gets a pass from YouTube. That is YouTube family friendly. You know, I remember calling in my last video, and I'm pretty sure I was thinking about it before most other people covering this situation were thinking about it. I was worried this was going to cause another adpocalypse. And if the interview that TheActMan had with Philip DeFranco today is any consolation whatsoever, I say today, this video probably won't be edited for another day or two. If that is any consolation, we might be looking at the next adpocalypse on YouTube, folks. That just about figures. I finally decided to get off my ass and try to start doing something with my YouTube channel, and Quantum Bigot TV decided that he was just gonna, take down the whole platform in a blaze of glory. Now, to be 100% fair to Quantum, I don't think this is what he intended. I don't think he ever expected it to get this far. It's just that, much like Donald Trump, he's a narcissist and he's incapable of keeping his mouth shut even if it's extremely damaging to him and everyone else around him. I don't know what's going to happen now. Everyone remembers what happened when PewDiePie dropped the gamer word live on stream and mainstream media got a hold of it, and advertisers fled from the platform in droves. And YouTube's been in a decently stable place for the past few years since that happened. There's been nothing. I was worried the EDP situation last year might cause one, but YouTube thankfully acted swiftly and removed him from the platform. Oh no, wait, he's back on. Currently sitting at about 10K subscribers and still being allowed to make videos even though he was caught in 4K trying to hook up with a 13-year-old. Ain't YouTube just a wonderful place? What can we do? YouTube has made it very clear that they're not interested in listening. Now, let me rephrase that. To be fair and to be objective instead of just talking off of emotion, I do trust TheActMan's word when he says he doesn't believe that Quantum is the reason for his channel getting demonetized. I do believe that. And given what YouTube has said about the situation over the past couple days with their reasons why, I don't think the official reason given is the real reason, but I also don't think Quantum is the real reason either. So, moving forward, and this isn't even a thing limited to TheActMan. Review Tech USA had one of his videos demonetized. Camelot 331, my southern boy from Alabama, he's dumb as hell. That's a joke. Please don't call my mom. Seriously, go subscribe to him. He's wonderful. He had one of his videos, the video he made about Quantum TV, hit with a copyright strike, so clearly Quantum is still doing something. This is just nutso clown world nonsense right now. And I don't know what's going to happen. I get the very, very sinking. You ever seen Spy X Family, and when Lloyd says he has that sinking feeling in his stomach that something's going to go wrong? That's how I feel with this YouTube situation right now. I had hoped it would not reach mainstream ears because it would be devastating for the platform, but I can see the headlines now. YouTube content creator Quantum TV is homophobic. He is a bigot, and YouTube let him stay on the platform and actively punished people who called him out, even though that's not quite necessarily what happened, but that's exactly what mainstream media will say. And if you don't think they won't for the shock value of the story, you haven't been paying attention. Man, we are in a really bad situation. I never expected it to come this far. I I kind of owe a little bit of why I wanted to start doing YouTube to Quantum, because this situation was just so batshit insane that I had to get out there and just do something. I didn't feel right sitting on the sidelines while everybody else took to the trenches with this, but it's looking like none of that concentrated effort was enough. We're sitting in a very precarious position right now. The only hope and the only chance that YouTube has at this point is if they boot Quantum from the platform. They need to boot him from the platform. TheActMan has proof, confirmed, in-depth receipts handed to YouTube on a silver platter with all the trimmings. So good. And he's still allowed to stay on the platform, Quantum, and posting videos talking about how he's vindicated and how everybody else was wrong and he was the one who was right. No, Quantum, no. You are still a bigot. You are still a copyright abuser. That hasn't changed. The reason why TheActMan was demonetized might not have anything to do with you, but very much like the TheActMan himself, I still stand by the assertion that he made in his response to this situation. I still fully believe in every single accusation that has been levied against Quantum. We got to do something, man. We gotta do something. We've been trying to do things, and all that did was unlock us the worst possible ending. This is like the OG ending to Mass Effect 3 levels of bad. This is the end of Star Trek Into Darkness levels of bad. This is the end of the end of the Twilight Saga. Was actually a very happy ending because people were just happy it was over. But this situation has finally reached a fever pitch boiling point, and I'm telling you, man, I'm not holding much hope for if it doesn't go mainstream. There will be consequences, and it'll be felt throughout this entire platform like a ripple effect. It really sucks because YouTube has made some incredible strides in the past 4, 5, 6 years. They really have. They've gone out of their way to make improvements to the platform and actually listen to creators, but it hasn't been enough. It's all been half measures. I understand that YouTube is a massive company and they can't monitor everything, but when people like Quantum and by some extension even EDP are still allowed back on the platform, something's got to be done. I don't have the solution for you, but something has to be done. The EDP situation, I think, is going to eventually resolve itself. It's pretty well known what he did, and it is debatably more heinous than what Quantum has done. No, screw that. It's definitely more heinous than what Quantum has done. What Quantum has done is still terrible, but what EDP has done is worse. But I see him getting removed within maybe the next week. I don't think that's a matter of if, that's a matter of when. Quantum, I don't see this situation ending any other way other than him getting banned at this point. TheActMan will probably get reinstated. If not, he has a massive following on Twitch, so I'm not super worried about him. But it just sucks to see that 7 years of his life that he's built around this YouTube channel is going down the drain. I love his content, and Act, if you're watching, it takes two to come to the truth, an attorney and a prosecutor, and I got my Simon Blackwell cosplay in my closet ready to go. So if you need help, we're all in your corner. A dragon never yields. Alright, that's about all I have to say on the situation. I got to get back to work. I have to go to work tomorrow, and I have a few other things I have to do before I finally get the precious gaming memories video done. Unless, YouTube decides to implode before then, or Quantum TV does something insane again. Don't worry, it'll happen, I promise. Alright guys, if you like this content, hit the like button, leave a comment if you want to leave some critique, and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified of all my newest uploads. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.